We become what we think about most of the time, and that's the strangest secret. Earl Nightingale. Some people don't realize this, but our thoughts have a profound impact on our lives. And even if we realize it, we sometimes don't even know what to do about it because it's not something we can easily control. In this video, I'm going to break down mindset and how you can make it work for you instead of against you. Mindset is a combination of beliefs, assumptions, expectations, attitude, and focus. In general, a combination of thoughts. Whether we realize it or not, every day we're feeding our minds, and what we feed it shapes our mindset and our identity, and eventually our reality. So, in knowing that, how do we take control of that process? While writing and researching, I had a lot of moments where I just sat there thinking about what I was learning, because connections in my life between scenarios and mindsets flooded my mind. I truly believe this could be life-changing for some of you. I know it was for me. So stick around till the end and you'll see how. And hey, some of you may already know this and utilize it on a day-to-day. Alright, let's get into this. The first real breakthrough comes when you realize you're not stuck with just one mindset. You're moving through different ones every day. Throughout your day, depending on where you are, who you're with, or what you're facing, you shift between multiple mindsets without even realizing it. That's why the first step to taking back control of your mindset is to become aware of the different mindsets we're living with moment by moment. And as you become more aware, we add an additional step by not only recognizing it, but recognizing which ones are helping you and which ones are holding you back. Let's look at a few examples to make this even clearer. To give you the most value, I created a reference sheet that you can use to reflect on each mindset. The link will be in the description. These are some examples of different types of mindsets: victim, fear, fix, short-term, growth, abundance, courage, creator, long-term, comparison, compassion, judgment, and so on. I won't go through each of these or else this will be a long video. This can really get you reflecting, so feel free to pause the video to take a good look. Again, a link to a copy will be in the description. Some common ones to call out that you've probably heard of are growth and fixed mindset, victim mindset, and fear mindset. For fixed mindset, you're saying things like, I'm just not good at this, and giving up. Believing that talent or intelligence are unchangeable. I am who I am. Growth isn't possible. On the other hand, you have growth mindset. I can get better with effort. Seeing challenges as opportunities to grow. Reflecting after mistakes and adjusting your approach. Victim mindset is feeling like you can't be happy until someone else apologizes. Life happens to me. There's nothing I can do. Feeling stuck, helpless, or blaming circumstances. Waiting for someone else to fix or change things. And fear mindset is better to stay safe than risk failure. Prioritizing comfort over growth. Avoiding opportunities because of what people might think. Once you're aware of the different mindsets, the next step is noticing which ones dominate your thoughts, which mindsets influence most of your feelings, decisions, and even the way you see yourself. Here are some extra mindset examples: scarcity, control, perfectionism, shame, identity, resilience. The thoughts you allow to dominate your mind quietly build the beliefs you live by and the life you settle for. That's why awareness of your dominant thoughts is powerful. If you don't catch those thoughts, they'll catch you and transform your life without you knowing. Now that you're becoming aware of the thoughts that dominate your reality, the next step is critical, because awareness is powerful. But it's not enough on its own. You must intentionally choose the mindset you want to build your future on. If you don't intentionally choose a mindset, you'll get whatever mindset your thoughts throw at you. And sometimes it can pull you forward, and sometimes it can pull you backwards. That's why it's important to establish an anchor mindset, a core belief that keeps you grounded no matter what life throws your way. Okay, Kofi, what are you talking about? What does that look like? When you choose an anchor mindset, you're not saying life will always be easy. You're saying that no matter what comes, you're rooted in a belief that lifts you instead of limits you. Let's look at the examples. Instead of having a shame mindset, you can transform to a positive identity mindset. In doing so, you'll transform the narrative you're embracing and feeding your mind from "my mistakes define me" to "my mistakes do not define me. I am growing and I'm still worthy." See if you could choose just one belief to anchor your mind today. What would it be? And what would change in your life if you really lived from that anchor? As promised, let me share a personal example from my own journey. It's not polished, but it's real. And if you've ever struggled with fear or caring too much about what people think, this might help you see how you can shift that mindset too. Now, just to be real with you, I didn't follow the previous exact steps in perfect order when I first started working on my mindset. It was messier and gradual. But looking back, these are the key pieces that made the biggest difference. And if you apply them intentionally, they can help you too. The first breakthrough for me was recognizing one of my dominant mindsets, which was fear mindset. Specifically, caring too much about what people think. And this is based on fear of rejection, fear of judgment, fear of not being accepted. So, what can I do about it? How can I transform and anchor a new mindset? I decided to anchor my mindset on something timeless: God's judgment. In God's eyes, we are loved, chosen, enough, protected, purposeful, not forgotten, forgiven, strong, and provided for. I choose to lean on that belief. I choose to root my sense of worth, identity, and value in God instead of in people, achievements, failures, and feelings. A timeless higher power that believes in each of us and not temporary sources. And so, whenever I catch myself veering to a fear mindset, I remind myself of the timeless wisdoms from scriptures. This is my solid footing. So, to put it all together, mindset isn't a one-time fix. It's a daily choice. And the truth is, you're already shaping your future with the thoughts you allow today. The real power comes when you stop letting old mindsets define you and you start choosing the ones that reflect who you truly are: loved, chosen, strong, and called to something greater. It might feel messy at times, it might feel slow, but every intentional thought and mindset shift is a seed being planted, and over time that seed grows into real lasting change. So don't rush it, trust the process. We become our mindset. That's the strangest secret. So choose wisely and embrace it. Thank you so much for watching today. If anything I share gave you even a little bit of value, I'd really appreciate it if you give this video a like and a share. If you want to keep following me on this journey, make sure to subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment if you want to support the community as well. I'd love to hear about the mindset you're building right now. And remember, you're only one thought away from a new direction, one step at a time. See you in the next video.